Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make a dish that is very dear to my heart, very close to my heart. It's something that I ate growing up as a child. It's a very common dish, macaroni and cheese, or mac and cheese, but this is the baked mac and cheese version, and in the Caribbean it's called macaroni pie. So I'm going to show you how to make macaroni pie today. So we're going to start by getting our cheese ready. We have a pot on the stove boiling, or coming to a boil. And for this dish, I'm going to use cheddar, mozzarella, and blue cheese. This is by no means traditional. Normally you would just use one cheese, but I like the intensity that this adds and the different textures of each cheese, different attributes. So we're going to go ahead and grate the cheese. Then we're going to put that aside. Then once the water has come to a boil, you're going to add about a tablespoon of salt. Give that a quick stir. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add your pasta. Now I'm using elbow macaroni. This is my favorite. You can also use penne. You can use whatever pasta you like. I'm adding a little too much here. I added the whole bag. You only need about 400 to 500 grams. So don't make the same mistake I did. Give that a quick stir. And in the meantime, you're going to go dice half a large onion, just like this. Now, if you don't like dicing your onion like this, you can always take it to the grater. Now this will give you a bit more of a finer texture, more of a puree texture. So there you go, we'll put the onion aside. Next we're going to strain our pasta once it's al dente. Then in another pot, you're going to add about a quarter cup of butter. Then you're going to add your onions, and what you're going to do is you're going to sweat the onions until they're a little bit soft and translucent. So let's go ahead and do that. Give that a stir, stir. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to add about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. I'm using the prepared garlic that I already have. It's something that I do to make things a lot quicker while cooking. Go ahead and add that, give that a quick stir. Now the next ingredient is we're going to add about a tablespoon of flour to create a bit of a roux. Now this is our thickening agent for the cheese sauce. And again, this is actually not traditional. Next, what I'm going to do is add about 1.5 cups of milk. Now by doing a roux, it actually helps you because you don't have to use as much cheese. Get the creaminess. Next we're going to add, you can see it's thickened up after about 30 seconds. So there we go. Now the next ingredient we're going to add is our cheese. We're going to add all of that cheese to the pot. So go ahead and add all that in. And you're going to give that a stir. And you can see it's already coming together nicely. Now for the secret ingredient. This is the one item in this dish that I think gives it a little extra character, and not a lot of folks do this, but we're going to add 1 tablespoon of mustard. And what this does is it seems to enhance the flavor of the cheese. So while it'll taste as though there's a ton of cheese in this dish, there's actually not as much as you would think. And I think the mustard is one of the key reasons for that. We're going to go ahead and add the mustard. You can also use Dijon or grainy mustard if you like, but this helps it to stay nice and smooth. Now we're going to add salt to taste, pepper to taste. And then we're going to taste it, make sure that it's seasoned. At this point you can add extra seasoning. Finally, you're going to add your pasta. Once you've added your pasta, you're going to give it a stir to make sure it's all mixed nicely, and you can see how cheesy that is. And again, you can go ahead and even adjust the seasoning at this point, but it should look nice and creamy just like so. And you can actually stop at this point and just eat it like this, and you would have one of the best macaroni and cheese recipes you've ever tried. But again, this is baked mac and cheese or macaroni pie, so we're going to go ahead and put that in a 350 degree oven for about half an hour. But before we do that, we're going to add some extra cheddar cheese on top. You're going to cover the top with cheddar. I'm also going to add, now this is totally optional, but I'm going to add breadcrumbs. In this case, I'm using panko, and I'm also going to add a little bit of parsley to make it look a little more interesting, give it a little bit of color. So dried parsley on the top. Then we're going to pop that into the oven for half an hour, as I said before. And after half an hour of cooking, you're left with something that looks like this, nice and beautifully golden brown. You can actually see the crispiness, but you don't want to cut it at this point. You want to let it sit for about 15 minutes. And that's it. Macaroni pie, or baked mac and cheese, my version. Give it a try. Leave a comment below. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And for more videos like these, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And I'll see you in the next video.